first mining location will probably be in Astop sewers. So let me just run into the sewers. And if we could get in, that would be really nice. Alright. So let's just run up here. That's one of the first spots you'll probably be mining. You'll either be mining tin or iron. You'll probably be mining tin, because that is what you need to level most professions. You see a lot of tin here. And there should be, around this entire area, should be a lot of tin you can go around and mine. So, there you go. If you're looking for a lot, and I mean a lot of iron, as you can see here, in each starting zone, there will be like a mining depot thingy here. You can see where I'm standing right now. There is one in each of the starter locations, as you can see. For some reason you can't see my mouse, but you can see the holes in the ground. And there should also be... oh, that's where we were. As well as here, as you can see, more holes in the ground. And here you can find a shit ton of iron. Now there are two places where you can find a lot of salt. And one of them is the tunnel right here, as you can see. When you go down the tunnel, each nation have their own kind of tunnel. In the beginning there will be a lot of iron, as you can see. When you get a little further down, there should come a lot of salt. So let's just follow it, see? Salt. The fine sea salt. And as you can see, there is a lot of salt down here. And at the end of it, you can find classic coal. So this is the first area where you will find a lot of salt. Second area you'll find a lot of salt is normally around the 15 to 25 zone. Here in Wakfu, as you can see, salt everywhere pretty much. If you run up, you can see more salt, more salt, more salt, more salt. So 15 to 25, that's normally the better place to find salt. Classic coal can be found like the same as iron mine, that there will be a big deposit of it, just standing around, waiting for you to mine it. So, yep, each nation has one. Alright, next up is copper and shadow coal bowl and brocknut coal and flintstone, something like that. But that can all be found in one mine, is right here, Gideon's mine. However, they can also be found in like other locations, like this mine here. But each nation has one mine, so I'm just gonna go in and show you. I switched locations simply just because not everyone is gonna be in a magma. So you can see it starts out here with copper, and if you move further in, it should switch over. So let's just run through here. Sometimes the mines can be a little confusing, so I would say try to figure out where the hell you are before actually moving further into the mines. So we're gonna move more up here. As you can see, it now switches out to a bronze knuckle. Probably pronouncing that really wrong, but that doesn't matter. Right, let's run a little further in. As you can see, now it stands out to the shard of flint, and that is pretty much this part of the mine. And you should be covered all the way through, yep, to shard of flint. So let's move down to grain of magnesium then. Alright, next up we are in Banta, and we are the not mines. Alright, you see me just run in here, and inside, let's see, it's gonna run in. Oh, you would also find shard of flint here if you would rather mine it here. But around here you should find magnesium, and from now on you're pretty much gonna live in this mine and simply just go further and further in. So in the beginning you'll of course find this. You go a little up here, you will find dark carbon, and you just run further in, you'll find more dark carbon, and you pretty much just continues all the way through. Actually until you hit around here. Yes, right here. You will get the blue stuff, and when you hit here, you have to go to the different islands. But I'm just gonna run in now, so you can see. I'll actually show you the way all the way through to actually get into the blue stuff, because I get the feeling that some of you will be lost quite a lot in these mines. So I'm just gonna run all the way. The mines are more or less identical for each nation. It's the same layout. except the walls here are different from mine to mine. So if you go, I will probably say around now, all the mines have already been blown up, so you can actually walk all the way through now. So it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, that's the one thing you really hate about mine. I just gotta dismount because that is gonna happen a lot of times. It's a little dumb when you actually paid for the fast mount. You move too fast for the game. So see, now we are in, call it heavy hazel? Lint. Heavy lint, hazel. Let's just call it what we like to call it. That's easier for me. As you can see, you can also find the big, I'll call it driller creatures in here. I would just recommend going into the dungeon itself. It's a lot easier if you want the driller here. But they can also be found here, as you can see, and a lot of lavas apparently. Back in the day, they actually aggroed you on their own when you got too close to them, but they removed that because a lot of newbies got killed by it and was quite angry about it. I don't know, I found it quite funny. But then again, when I went in here, I could actually kill them, so I could see how it would be quite a pain if you couldn't kill them. Alright, so now we are at silver, as you can see. Let's get further in then. And now we are at Royal Bronze. Yeah, the Royal Bronze. You run in here. It pretty much just tell you how much I have been mining. I can remember this entire layout in my head. That's kind of scary. Just to tell you that there's gonna come a bridge with some water soon. If you run down here. Let's see. Right here it is. Well, kind of water bridge. And you can see we are at the Syrian Finder. Probably pronounced that really wrong. Soon we should get to the purple stuff. Now actually beginning to get to the point where I don't really remember anymore, because the stuff beyond here you don't really need actually. Alright, Korean Crescent, you don't really need that for anything normally. So not that many actually mindset. And you get further in, you should get to the purple stuff. There it is. Blood red emerald. Oh, we have to go up here if you wanna. Oh, why did I mount? Have to run up if I remember correctly. Probably remember this really wrong, but oh, it looks like it looks like we have to go up here to get to the blue stuff. Get to the blue stuff. Alrighty. What is that actually? Oh, rage. And it should be here very soon. More of the red stuff. Come on. There you are here somewhere. Blue stuff. There we have it. The blue stuff. And double cast. What the hell is that? Let's try and mine some. Right. Let's see. Did that go? Alright, we have it there. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the way into the inner mines. Alright, let's talk about all the other ore you can go and collect. There are the white ore here, as you can see. You need for normally Chilberg things, but if you go to Chilberg, right here, if you go to the second area, that's probably one of the best places to mine it. If you just complete the main storyline, you will actually get down there. I think it's Snowbound Village. Then we have black gold. Black gold, that is in the sand area. If you go down here into the lower area, then you can mine that. And on the upper tier here, you can mine the sand stuff. See, metal. Metal you find in the Wabbit Island. Where have we? Rabbity Island. Here you go. and you simply just go down to any of the tunnels up here, and you'll go to a mining system or tunnel system, and there's a shit ton of it down there. Next up we have the rust and Sky Shario. Alright, that's probably pronounced it, but the blue stuff is from this Rambat area. I can find it anywhere here. The rust stuff is from Inorado. And that covers everything, actually. Alright, let's just jump into the gyms fast. The gyms normally drop on off monsters, and the diamonds, they're really rare, but they normally drop off monsters. So that is my guide on where to find mines.